Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older, and where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we?
I don't like it.
This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels...
It's
creepy.
creepy.
It feels wrong.
It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we?
Turn back.
This is wrong. This has to be wrong.
This place stinks.
It's disgusting.
There he is.
There he is.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house. He's
Find-
going in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Don't let him disappear.
The air
Where's it
smells.
gone? Keep going.
How do you find it? It's just a trial.
It's just another test.
You just have to solve it, and then you will find him.
Then you will succeed. Just one.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me. The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. The water. She could taste the rot. No one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister.
It's magic. Just
She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like them. Bridge. It's broken. Fix it.
You have to fix it. How are you going to fix it?
You can't get to the house until the bridge is fixed.
You must. You have to get to the house. You have to find him.
Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial.
It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears. Where's Senua?
You have to get in.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
That's it.
You did it. She didn't do it.
It's not done yet. Just a small piece of the puzzle. You found a way.
To climb the tower.
The ladder.
Quick. What now?
You can see it. A line to the truth. The bridge.
She did it.
You fixed the bridge.
She fixed it.
You passed the trial. Get to the house.
Done. You succeeded.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there? Come out if you are.
Where is he? Find him.
You have to find him.
The runes.
Focus.
On the runes. What's that sound? Dillian! They're coming for me! It's close. It's close. Move away. Run. It's close. It's close. Move away. Run! Run now! Run! It's not safe here. Run! Senua! You don't run. You're safe. You came through the wrong door. Where's your soul? Let it is. Go towards it. Run. Focus.
Find
Focus.
it.
Focus. 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 Two more.
Two more. Where are they, Senua?
Where's Dillian?
Where are you?
Don't let it see you.
Don't get lost.
Don't let it see you.
You'll start to burn. Going. You'll burn.
There it is. Move away.
Don't let it
Quick.
What should I do?
This is taking too long. Can you hear him?
You're lost.
Two more rooms.
You have to find them.
Where are they? This all looks the same.
The light. The room.
Go towards it. Focus. Focus. I have to find one more. One more.
Down, Senua.
Find the other symbol. You're lost.
Don't let him look at you. Where is he?
You've got them.
You have them.
Where's the door?
To find a way out.
Find the gate.
Get out. Run. Don't let him look at you.
Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again.
Where are you?
Senua!
Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. It doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I am. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this has nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours. What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before. You could be fooled again. You're being tested. You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin, he was beautiful, good, and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
The bridge. You've come this far, but the bridge is broken. There's no way you can fix it. What do you do now, Senua? What does it seem? Get closer. The mask is here to watch you fail again. Be careful, it's not safe. Trust us. What does it seem? Focus. It's the same. Focus on the mask. It's another world. It's lighter. It's nicer. The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened? The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Dillian is there. Don't forget. You can feel it. You need the runes to find Dillian. You need Dillian. He's waiting for you. He always said he would wait. He's close. He cares about you. You can feel he's close. He loves you. Calling you. Dillian. Dillian, we're here. Dillian. We're nearly here. Open the gate. She can't. Open the gate. It's locked. Try harder. She can't. The gate. She can't. She can't. She will. She'll find a way. She always finds a way. through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe.
You are Dillion.
There he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him.
Go through.
Before he disappears.
Dillion, don't lose him.
Slip away too many
Where is he?
times.
Where's he going?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the wrong world.
He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
the dark.
The dark world.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillion taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Do you remember the way he
The
strayed?
gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Do you remember him whispering in your ear?
Do you think she remembers him?
You can't go up
You
there.
can't go up
Not
there.
in this world.
Not in this world. There's no way out. You can't.
Dillion saved you.
Dillion cared for her like no one else has.
Dillion's the only reason she's still alive. Do you remember him whispering in your ear?
He saved you. He saved you.
That's you.
You own him.
His love keeps you strong. Dillion undoes the curse.
What does it feel like to feel a love so strong?
He was the only one that didn't mind the curse.
He loved her so much. Do you even remember?
His love is guiding you. He saw who she could be.
He saw who she really was.
He saw the warrior within. He was the only one that really loved her.
He did love her. Does it feel warm? Do you feel safe?
Dillion loves you.
Do you remember the way he looked? Do you remember what it was to touch him?
He was the only one that didn't mind the curse.
He loved her so much.
Senua. Your curse has claimed Dillion.
He didn't know. He was kind. You have no chance of love now.
Nobody will love you again.
Ever again. Do you think she remembers him? Dillion saved her.
You owe your life to Dillion.
You owe everything to him.
Dillion's in the tower.
He's there. Senua, you've got it.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
You're in the wrong world.
He's in the other world.
The dark world.
Without you. He led you astray.
You should have listened to your father when you had the chance.
Why didn't you listen to him?
This love has tortured you, and it tortures me.
Do you know? Was it worth it?
You're still alive, and Dillion's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead.
How does that make you feel?
There he is. Where are you taking me?
He's up there.
How do you get up there?
There's a way. There is a way up there. the way. She can do it. You're nearly there. Just find the way.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed.
You are guilty.
And for this, Huth is slain.
She should have listened to her father. Why didn't she listen to her father? She thought she could defy him. You kill the things you love with your curse. You kill the things that are most precious to you. Dalen didn't deserve this.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Years had passed since she left her father.
Was it worth it?
She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian.
How does that make you feel?
She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds.
You had that loved you.
That of Zynbel and her past, and Dillian,
The curse cannot be.
her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
He led you astray. You should have listened to your father when you had the chance. Why didn't you listen to him? This love has tortured you, and it tortures Dillian. Wasting your time. You have no time for this. Speed up. These rules it's all part of their game. They've set you trials to distract you. They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you. What if these trials mean nothing? You're cursed. Laughing at you. What if they take you closer to Dillian? And Dillian, you're letting this get in the way. What if they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle? Everything gets broken in the end. You've killed him with your love because he believed in you. The way he touched you. What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? What does she think she's doing? Even special. She thinks she
They mean nothing.
being special.
It's a waste of time.
Could all be a waste of her time.
What if the gods are just
Playing,
What if the gods are laughing?
messing with her.
It wouldn't be use.
First time.
You have blood on your hands.
You are guilty.
Was it worth it?
You broke him. You killed him.
You couldn't see the darkness within you. Your curse has claimed Dillion.
Poor Dillion. He didn't know. He was kind. She thought she knew best.
She thought she had light within her when she has only.
She is pure darkness.
Remember Dillion?
What do you remember?
Do you remember the sound of his voice?
He's the reason she's alive at all.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of Hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
What does it feel like to be in love? Curse. Just like it strangled him. runes, you see
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Baldur's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down and turned these bonds to iron and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
What does it feel like to be in love? Dillion doesn't know who killed him, but we do. Very careful.
Dillion never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel. I guess he took after his father, the chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Go to him. Go to him. That's it. Quicker.
Quicker.
Be quick. Be quick. Careful. Breathe. No! Where's he gone? It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him. Just gone to the water. He's drowned.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you from the inside. You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears. They're going to take everything. They're not yours anymore. They're going to take everything you have. The memories of ghosts. They belong to the gods, not to you. They're eating you from the inside. They want to kill your soul. They want to crush it. They think they want your body, they want your soul. They want your mind, and they're going to take it. The memories were yours, but they're the gods now.